Hello there everyone and welcome to Chelsea Fan TV. Chelsea 4, Tottenham Hotspur 1. I genuinely did not think I would be saying that result at full time. 4-1 against unbeaten Spurs. Like, what do you mean my voice is going? If you weren't in the live watch along, I was screaming a lot. There was a lot of yelling. A weird game, a very weird game, but a very entertaining game. I don't think there was any point during that game where I wasn't bored or I wasn't intrigued in what was going on. It was a hell of a game, and it wasn't a perfect performance. We got to be real. It was not a perfect performance, but that is a 4-1 win against who were top of the league, Spurs, unbeaten in the Premier League, and we beat them away from home. That is a result. That is a hell of a result. That was a result I did not predict. I don't know if any Chelsea fan predicted that result. That's crazy. We won 4-1. I'm still processing it now. Like, how did we win 4-1? My voice is gone. My voice is long gone. Like Tottenham, it's gone. A good game overall. A game in the right direction. I have obviously done the player ratings, and we're going to start off with the goalkeeper, of course, Sanchez. Now, obviously as a goalkeeper, if you're not really involved and you're not really doing much, it's hard for you to get a higher rating. Sanchez did make one very, very big save. He was very unlucky for the Spurs goal. Let's be real. Takes a nasty deflection off Colwill, and he gets sent shopping, Sanchez. But other than that, I feel like his distribution wasn't perfect today. I know he did do a few good balls here and there, but a lot of the time he was just hoofing it and praying, it goes the right way. I think he looks shaky at the back. I feel like I don't really trust him at the back because of obviously the Arsenal game. For that reason, I've been nice to him, given him a 6.5, which I feel like that was good enough rating, As a goalkeeper, your rating game is to keep a clean sheet, which he didn't do, but like I said, goal's not really his fault. When he was called to make a save, he did make the saves. So for a 6.5, I feel like that is more than fair for Sanchez. Some of you might be like, I'm a bit harsh there, but I feel like it's good enough rating. Next up, we've got Reece James, the captain's back. I am very glad he didn't get injured. Very surprised he didn't get injured too. Obviously, Reece James has built a paper towels, which is so annoying because I love Reece James. And he had a good game today, a very good game. I was thoroughly impressed with Reece James. That is the Reece James we want to see fully fit every single week, but it's something that's so hard to guarantee. Hopefully, that is the start for the rest of the season, and we see him play every single game and as many minutes as he possibly can. I thought he was great, like I've said, some brilliant passes, looked composed actually in tight situations. The back line did look a bit shaky here and there when they were in the ball and they were sort of pressed in. But Reece James, I thought there was a few times where he got himself out of a very difficult situation with the help of Thiago Silva. For that reason, I've given him a 7.7, which is, trust me, you might be like, oh my God, how have you only given him a 7.7? The ratings have sort of judged weirdly, because I know that's a 4-1 win, all right? And like I've said, you can't really complain. But there were many... It wasn't a perfect game. Like I've said, it wasn't perfect. And there were times where I honestly thought Tottenham might go and grab a winner. I mean, they made it 2-2, and just because of a tiny bit of an offside. But then again, we did score more than 7 goals tonight? 3 disallowed goals, which is crazy. 7 goals in a game, like, Jesus Christ, against Tottenham. Yeah, I know they were down to 9 men, but whatever. Those red cards were deserved, let's be real. Next, I'll go Disasi. And I think, personally, Disasi looks very shaky at the back. I've got to be real with you. When I see him on the ball at the back, I'm like, oh God, what's going to happen here then? He made some good tackles here and there, though. He didn't have an absolute howler of a game. There was a part where Son literally sent him shopping and pulled the shot off, but Sanchez was there to make the save. So I don't think Disasi was bad today. You compared to the rest, I don't think he had a standout performance. I don't think he was world class. I feel like it was more or less bang average. For that reason, I've given him a 6.9, which I feel like still good enough, Well, maybe that's me being a bit harsh. Some of you might be like, what the hell is this guy on about? I feel like a 6.9 for Disasi's fair enough. Next up, we got Thiago Silva, though. And I love Thiago Silva. I feel like as Chelsea fans, all of us probably love Thiago Silva. The man is 39 years old and he's still an absolute beast. I thought he was quality today. Arguably the best defender of the 4. Cucurella came on and did a shift. I will give credit to Cucurella there and a shout out to him because I thought Cucurella was really good. Thiago Silva I have gone with a 7.2, which is maybe a bit low. But like I said, compared to the rest of the team, I have sort of done these ratings. You could sort of interpret that as an 8.2, like judging the rest of the ratings. That should be higher, really. Maybe I've done them a bit dirty. But I thought Silva was class today. I thought he looked composed. I don't think he looked panicked at any situations. I thought he showed his experience and he showed his class today. And that is why I love Thiago Silva. What a beast. Colwill, on the other hand. Mr. Colwill. I don't think Colwill is a natural left back at all. I don't really get why he started there today. But personally, in my opinion, Cucurella should have started there over him. Just saying. But Colwell was put at left back. I think he does a much better job at centre back. Like, you can see Colwell is definitely more of a centre back than a left back, than a full back. And he lost his head at one point in the game. He was very lucky to actually not get sent off. I feel like Royale actually came into the rescue and calmed him down a little bit, which is a weird thing to say considering that's a Tottenham player. But for Colwell, I've gone with a 6.2, which is the lowest rating I've given today, and I feel like it's understandable. The man only played a half, got a yellow card, didn't look great. Didn't look awful, but didn't look great. Just looks very mid. And for that reason, I have gone with a 6.2. Maybe I have been a little bit harsh there. Or maybe I should have given Silva, Reece James, and Disasi higher ratings. I probably should have given them higher ratings, I can't lie. Whew, Jesus. Caicedo next. I thought Caicedo was good today. I thought it was good. I gave him a 7.1. I feel like, he looked solid. There were a few shaky moments here and there, but no one's going to have a perfect game. Did score a goal, and I still can't believe that goal got disallowed. Like, the fact that Jackson was interfering with play, even though he was practically stood arm in arm with, who was it? Was it Dyer? And, is clearly onside still. Honestly, VAR's a joke. Caicedo was robbed of a goal, in my opinion. And I thought he did look good today. 7.1. I thought it was a solid rating. I thought he was brilliant today. I feel like I have... Maybe you should up these by 1. Like, James an 8.7. Caicedo an 8.1. Thiago Silva an 8.2. Disasi a 7.9. Maybe I've been a little bit harsh there. Maybe I don't know my ratings very well, but I thought they were good. All right, I thought they were good. Next up, we got Enzo Fernandez. Did get subbed off in the 56th minute, I believe, for Mykhailo Mudryk, who I actually wanted to come on. I was rooting for Mudryk to come on, and I can't lie, I thought he was very, very shit, to be honest with you. Mudryk made runs just straight at Poro when he got tackled, and loads of times he would get tackled and then just foul. Like, who does that help when we're trying to get a goal, when we're chasing a goal? This was 1-1. I thought he looked better towards the very end of the game, and he was very unlucky that Jackson booted it over the bar, because he should have got an assist there, really, because that was a really good bit of play from Mudryk. I do love Mudryk. I think Mudryk's a quality player. I'm a fan of him. I'm backing him, but I thought he didn't look great. I know I'm now waffling about Mudryk, even though Enzo's the player in next rating. Enzo getting a 7, which I feel like is maybe a bit harsh. A 7.1 would be fair too. I think Enzo was really good today. His passing ability still shows it's phenomenal. He looks calm and composed on the ball. I don't get worried when Enzo's on the ball. I feel like obviously there are times where our midfield does lose it at stupid times. There was a bit late on in the game where Mudryk actually sort of booted the ball at Leslie Ugchukwu, who's just come on the pitch, and then Mudryk's done such a terrible pass to him. So yeah, like there are times where, the midfielders lose the ball, but I think they look good today. And the next midfielder, obviously got an assist today, Conor Gallagher, I give him a 7.2. Maybe a bit harsh there, like I said. Honestly, guys, if you're watching to this point in the video and you're thinking, what's he on about? Imagine I've changed them all to an 8. That's an 8.2. That's an Enzo 8. That's an 8.1. That's an 8.7. That's an 8.2. You know what I mean? Like, up the ratings by 1, apart from on Colwell and Sanchez. Disasi you can up as well. Like, yeah, I feel like I've been a bit harsh. I don't know. Have I been? I don't know, because they were good. They were good today. They were good today. I've been a bit harsh. Like I said, up to an 8. Cole Palmer next, or as I like to call him, Goal Palmer. Obviously got another penalty goal today. Got an assist too. Was a good game from Cole Palmer, I think. His passing ability is just as good as Enzo Fernandez, in my opinion. Some of the balls he was pinging were absolutely phenomenal. And I think he had a really good game today, Palmer. Might be a bit annoyed that he only got 1 on the score sheet, but still to get 1 on the score sheet and an assist is, a great job, especially as someone who's playing as a winger. You're more there to create the chances than to score them. I am loving Cole Palmer at Chelsea. I think he's played a massive part on our success recently and the team looking better. And he's definitely a first-team player for every game, 100%. Like, Palmer is a starter, which does raise the question on what should happen with Noni Madueke, and one I do not have the answer for. Maybe Madueke needs a loan, or maybe it's time for Madueke to already move on, which sounds crazy, but I just don't see how he's going to start, at all, over Palmer, because Palmer's just that good, and at his age, he's quality. Next up, we got Raheem Sterling, Raheem the Dream. Oh, sorry, Palmer, 8.3. Give him Palmer an 8.3. Solid player. Played great today. Next up, we got Raheem, who also played great, but at times he kind of reminded me of Timo Werner in not understanding what the offside rule is. I know Spurs play a very high line, and in some ways it actually did benefit Raheem a lot because, running in behind, Sterling's got that pace and the technical ability to get past players. I thought he was very good today. Did get an assist, giving him an 8, just a bit under Palmer. I feel like, as I said, up that to a 9, Palmer a 9.3. They were both class today. You couldn't really ask much more of Raheem Sterling and Palmer. just to time their runs a bit better, because he literally just needed to hold back by a second. And then the man up top, Nicholas Jackson. I won't lie, I was slagging him off during the watch long. I actually at one point think I did say to sub him off. Glad he bloody didn't get subbed off. Was unlucky on one of the early goals because he had timed his run fine. It was just Sterling was offside. So yeah, with Jackson, look, it's a hat-trick. I've gone with a 10, obviously. You're a striker. What more can you do than score a hat-trick? Realistically, that rating should probably be like a 9.5 because, you know, did miss a massive chance on Mudryk. But then again, he's got a hat-trick. No, I feel like a 10's fine. We allow a 10, all right? Nicholas Jackson, you bloody baller. Do that every week. Do it again against City. Well, don't do that, but don't miss your chances too. Because a hat-trick against Spurs is phenomenal. And yes, they were easy goals, but Vicario's a beast in goal. And some of the ones he got past him, fair play to you, Nicholas Jackson. Fair play. My man of the match, you baller. Anyway, guys, I hope you have an amazing rest of your weekend. What a weekend? Rest of your week. What a way to start a Monday. What a way to start a Monday. Make sure to follow me on TikTok at the HTPZ or subscribe to my YouTube channel, HTPZ, which is linked in the title. And if you did to watch to this point, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your week. Come on, you Blues. Come on, just come on, get in.